Welcome. This is the Between Brothers podcast, where we give you real talk, authentic takes, and laughs on sports, pop culture, and life. I'm your host, the Duke of Hernandez, Lando, in the building, along with my older brother, Zero. Zero, how was your week?
Um, my week was pretty okay. Um, a lot of short work days because end of the month, a lot of the work that we get most of our stuff done at the beginning of the month. So at the end of the month, it was like in a sense, unless you want to get some extra stuff, get some extra stuff added onto you, you could just have, yeah, it's just basically extra days off. Today, yeah, I had one today, and the rest, yeah, I have four more jobs I have to do tomorrow. They got rescheduled for tomorrow. I made sure of that. Um Sunday, I I got a gym membership to Crunch Fitness. Um they had a deal. They had a deal where I only had to pay a penny and the first month was free. So, and it's yeah, the membership's 30. Yeah, the membership's 30 a month. Um if you want, yes, if you yeah, if yeah, it's 30 a month. I can bring in I can bring in one guest every time I come in. Um when yeah, anytime, yeah, I can bring in a guest anytime I want. Um and yeah, that was like the major thing that I did. Um Went ahead and got that gym membership. It's like um because you can get but so far with these with resistance bands and these light ass dumbbells that I got. So hey, so that's about it.
My week was all right. We did a daddy-daughter situation and spent too much money. So yeah, took the girls out, bought them some stuff,
Mm.
and then for some reason they thought they can ask for more stuff. So that got shut down and everybody was sad. I'm like, these kids ungrateful. Spend all this money on y'all, but because y'all didn't get those one or two extra things, you wanna act funny.
I could have did nothing.
Exactly. You could have got nothing. Nah, but uh yeah, man. I mean the week was good. Um week was good. I said we did that this weekend. Um I'm not sure why I just can't get over this hip flexor injury. So I think it's been a month, so I think it's time to schedule a doctor's appointment. But outside that, everything's been good. Everything's been good, rocking. Everything's been pretty solid. But let's get straight to it, man. We got these trades that happened in the NBA. Giannis Antetokounmpo got traded to the Miami Heat. Um, I know a Bucks fan who said he loves it. The best play you got out of it was Tyler Hero. Cut it out. Um, like
Yeah, because you got a whole bunch of pick swaps, which picks are crapshoots.
exact, and it's not like if the Bucks have had drafted like extremely well over the last like when did they win the championship? 2021.
21.
So if the Bucks had like drafted well over the last 5 seasons, Giannis wouldn't have won it out. So it's just like it's not like they like drafted guys who end up flourishing elsewhere. None of these things happened. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's just like, I don't know why you're excited about draft picks. I never understood why fans of teams that don't draft well get excited for draft picks.
And here's the problem with the draft pick situation because they traded the 13th pick. The rest of the picks, you don't get anything until um 2027.
Well, I mean, that's next season.
No, 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 not 2027. I'm looking, I wrote this down. I'm looking at the wrong thing. No, you don't, my fault, 2030. Yeah, you so
I'll never understand NBA
so you got a
trades.
2030 pick swap. Uh you have two unprotected firsts from 2031 and 2033 and a 2033 second round pick. You excited about what exactly?
Yeah, I just it was like, well, yeah, we got something back because yeah, it's better than getting nothing, but you got nothing. Like you got because again, it's not like Giannis. Giannis was a player y'all drafted in 2013, but it's not like y'all built a great team through the
Mm.
draft, and then like it's not like because like what because what the championship team had Chris Middleton. I don't think Chris Middleton, if memory serves, I don't remember who Chris Middleton got drafted to, but he wasn't a Bucks draft pick.
Mm.
Um, Drew Holiday wasn't a Bucks draft pick. Brooke Lopez wasn't a Bucks draft pick. It's just Bobby Portis isn't a Bucks draft pick. It was like none of the best players on that team were Bucks players, were Bucks draft picks other than Giannis. So it's just like, what are you excited about?
And Bobby Portis went with Giannis.
Yeah.
So
And
your best
so
six man. So you lost your best player and your best bench player.
now the concern I have with the Heat is who's going to be the five. Because Bam, I guess, has been the five, but he's not really a five. You know what I'm saying? And one guy was like, "Oh, they play the same space. They don't." What's it called? Bam would rather shoot jumpers.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? Even though he's somebody who can attack the basket, he does shoot the three. He does operate in the mid range. He would rather shoot jumpers. So they don't really play in the same space. But I don't think their games necessarily blend well. But then people are like, oh, they got big in the front court. I'm just like, I personally don't think that this trade necessarily made the Miami Heat significantly better. I do think they're no longer a playing team, but like
Mm.
they're them being like the fifth best odds in the East to win the East. I think I guess that's fair because they got the Knicks, the Celtics. Who else was over them? No, maybe it was the fifth best odds to win the championship. I don't remember, um, but yeah, it's just like, are they better than the Sixers? Yeah. Um, I'm trying to think of who else was a top team last season. Are they better than Detroit? Apparently, um, Jalen Duren is demanding a signing trade. That just came
Yeah.
out right before we got on the show.
Didn't he say he was talking with the Kings or something?
Yeah, I'm like, okay, like so you play like a bum in the playoffs, and then you go to a bum team. You're demanding to go to a bum team to do what?
Be a bum.
Like, bruh. So, anyways, yeah, I don't know. I think Miami's better. I think they're not a playing team anymore like they have been the last 5, 6 years or something like that.
So you're like six
Um,
seed at best.
no, I think they can be a 4 seed, but I don't think that they're a championship team still.
Got you.
Depends on what else they do because they get more shooting and they get another ball handler. Because people talked about Westbrook. Westbrook has had the ability to make other guys get better numbers around him. So, because you got to think about, well, I mean, this is prime Westbrook, but you got to think about like Durant's best seasons were with him. Durant won an MVP with him. Um,
Paul George was a
Paul George's MVP candidate with him. Um, I think Jokic's statistical best season of his career was with him before. Now he averages a triple double every year now, but that was his best statistical season. And there's somebody I'm missing. Bradley Beal had his best
mhm.
season with Westbrook. So he does
Yeah,
make,
did he lead the league in scoring when Westbrook was
yeah,
there?
yeah. So yeah, Westbrook does make players better around him. So, or get better numbers, I should say. So they do that, give them an extra ball handler, and then also have get some shooting around them. Then I would change my mind. But as the roster sits right now, I don't think the team is much better without him. But yeah, so good luck to Giannis. I always root for Giannis. He's my favorite player in the NBA. But the Knicks are the champs as long until somebody takes us out during the playoffs or during the regular season. So F Giannis till then. Moving on to um, Anthony Edwards getting a running mate in LaMelo Ball. That deal,
Uh,
I don't even understand the deal
I
because I'm like they they got they got um Nas Reed in these weird NBA trades, an unprotected 2033. Yeah, 7 years from now, we're gonna give you a guy.
and 3 first-round pick swaps in
And I,
2018
I don't
and 30.
understand the pick swaps because Minnesota is a playoff team.
Mm-hmm.
So how do pick swaps benefit Charlotte, who's not a playoff team? I just like you traded for damaged goods because LaMelo is a guy who's talented, but he's always hurt, and it doesn't seem like he takes the game seriously. And
Mm.
also, Anthony Edwards has seemed like somebody who doesn't always take the game seriously as well. So I don't think either one of them are leaders of basketball teams.
Mm.
So what did you do? Like
Uh,
again, we got to take talent away from leadership because those are two very different things. Draymond Green is had been anyways a solid leader. He's not an elite. He's not an elite basketball player as terms of skills are concerned. Kevin Durant, extremely talented. He's not a leader. Westbrook, not as talented, was a leader. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, everybody thinks like just because you're the best player on the team, that automatically makes you. It probably does make you the leader, but it doesn't automatically make you a great leader. Like LeBron's a great leader for the most part. Kobe was a great leader. But then you got guys who aren't great leaders, such as LaMelo Ball, such as Anthony Edwards, such as James Harden. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, what did you get as the Timberwolves? What did you get out of this except another talented player who's not going to do anything for y'all because he's either going to be hurt, and him and Ant might get along, so I guess that's important. But like I said, I don't think either one of them take the game as seriously as they need to. So
mhm.
I don't think the Timberwolves are a better team with them. And what I mean by a better team is I don't care how their records might turn out to be. You see what I'm saying? Like when I was like, hey, like the Knicks were going to be a better team without Julius Randle. I don't know off the top of my head what their records were, but I just know that we got our deepest in the playoffs without Julius Randle. And then ultimately we won the final, we won the NBA championship the season after. So it's just like, or so that's the stuff that I'm talking about, where it's just like, and the Knicks have been the most dangerous fourth quarter team since Julius Randle has left. So, you know what I'm saying? So it's just like, what are we, what is the accomplishment here? Are we trying to get better? So we need leadership. And the Timberwolves have not gotten any leadership in that locker room still. So is Anthony Edwards going to step up and be the leader that he needs to be? People keep talking about how young he is. Cade Cunningham's the same age. Cade Cunningham was drafted the year after. Cade Cunningham has shown leadership. How well he performed in the playoffs has nothing to do with his leadership. He's shown great leadership on that team. He was playing with a freshly collapsed lung. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like
Dude, folks
that's
didn't think he was going to make it back for the playoffs.
exactly. So, that might have had something to do with it. I don't know. But like they're the same age. You'll see one guy as a leader, the other guy, is somebody. And I'm not even talking about his off the court stuff. So it's just like, which LaMelo has, off the court stuff and things of that nature. And he's still reckless. He was known for recklessly driving. Like people in Charlotte didn't want to be on the streets while he was driving. Like that's somebody who doesn't take anything seriously. And he's shown that his entire life. At first, it's like, okay, he's young, but like, I don't know how old LaMelo is, 25, 26. Like at some point, you got to just be an adult. And so the only problem is um, Charlotte got nothing out of it. So it's just like Charlotte still ended up being the losers in all this.
Yeah. Yeah, because all these pick swaps, and the only other, what you said, Nas Reed. So you get unless they think, what's his name? Knipple, is the future of the
Cut
team.
it out. Cut it out. He had a good rookie year, but cut it out. Like that's not a guy you build a team. His ceiling is might be Austin Reeves. That's just not a guy you build a team around.
Yeah, because it's like, unless you think Knipple and Kobe White can get you to the promised land. Like you basically traded your starting point guard for a sixth man, and God knows what you may get in the future.
I don't have an issue with them getting rid of LaMelo just because he's injury prone. He's not. He is. He gives them nothing of value. This is their best season. They were the 10th seed. He been in the league for how long? You know what I'm saying? So it's just like I'm sorry. I'm looking up how long. When did LaMelo get drafted?
I think this is his fifth year. No, 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 no. It wouldn't be his fifth.
He's 24. So yeah, this should be his fifth. Yeah, 2020 season. So
Okay. I think I was getting his draft year mixed up with Lonzo.
And you know what I'm saying? So he's 24, and it's just like again, the whole idea. He got drafted the same draft that I was what's his name? Cade. And so that's like that makes my point. Cade Cunningham brought his team to a 60-win season. This dude plays the same position, played for just as bad of a team.
Yeah, and he played significantly less minutes too. He like because of his injury, he only played 28 minutes a game.
So it's like when you look at Cade and you look at Anthony Edwards and LaMelo Ball, and those three players, you compare those three, what they've done with their careers, Cade Cunningham has clearly been the person to improve not only himself but his team. He I think Jalen Duren made the All Star team, but he played with no other All Star caliber players.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like as much as I think Julius Randle doesn't lead to winning basketball, he's been a multiple time All Star. You know, Rudy Gobert has been a multiple time Defensive Player of the Year. You know, so it's just like he's gone to the Western Conference Finals, but he that's who he's played with. He's played with players who he should. He didn't get to the Western Conference Finals with these players. He got to the Western Conference Finals with Cat. So it's just like he played with another number one overall pick, and then you look at LaMelo Ball. He's played with not very talented players, but what's his name? Bridges is a solid player. Miller's a solid player. Knipple was, runner up for rookie of the year. And the best thing they could have got was a 10 seed and a play-in win.
Shit, I think they started bad anyway, so it seemed like they were lucky to get the 10 in the first
Yeah,
place.
they went on like a 9 or 10 game win streak during the middle of the season, somewhere around there. So like, and then they were, but it's just like, bruh, like, yeah, they really weren't a playoff team. Like I said, I don't. If you're not an 8 seed or better, I don't think you're a real playoff team. So
Yeah,
that's
because luck is going to be required in order for you to beat those teams ahead of you.
yeah. So it's just like like that's why I'm like, now they did this no tanking thing. They need to get rid of the play-in, but like especially they really need to get rid of the play-in. And so, but my thing is just like, all right, what are we doing here? Like, I don't know what the plan is for the Timberwolves. The Timberwolves, they just haven't been able to figure it out. It's just like, okay, you got rid of a big, you got rid of two bigs for essentially to get a point guard back who can't stay healthy, can shoot the rock, good passer, but doesn't guard. So it's just like, what'd you do that for? How does that make your team better?
Dude, that's what I'm asking. Portland today. So they traded uh Jeremy Grant and Chris Murray for Ja Morant.
The Portland trading what they traded for Ja Morant is probably the best trade of the trades we're talking about.
And they ain't give up any draft capital.
They gave up no draft capital and they gave up two players who are journeymen.
Yeah, and I think Grant has a contract that they get off the books.
So it's just like, if the only thing is John Morant's health. that's the problem that you run into is John Morant's health
Like,
because
what's
he hasn't really been healthy at all in his career. Like I think the most games I don't know off the top of my head, but the most games I can remember him playing was his rookie season. So it's just like he's had a lot of injury issues, and it's because he's a smaller player and extremely explosive. It's so ironic that both him and Zion, their injury history is for the same reason. Their bodies can't handle their explosiveness.
well, how does that starting lineup look?
I,
Because
I mean,
unless what's his
I don't
name
want to
is going to be
speculate
in a
starting lineups mostly because free agency starts next week. So it's just like
yeah
we'll get a better picture of what other moves are going to be made and things of that nature. But it's just
yeah
like
because they took
as it
them
sits right now, they're still one of the worst teams in basketball. But they
yeah
got better.
because they because you of course Dame is going to be coming back. It's like yeah Dame's going to be coming back because I know he shut himself down, didn't want to do the same thing. Um,
You can't have the two of them starting in the backcourt.
yeah, and it was like, and
But why? How? There's no reason to put Dame, have Dame come off the bench, nor
yeah,
Ja come off the bench.
they still got Drew Holiday. He would be coming off the bench, but then you got Shaden Sharp. He's probably gonna be coming off the bench too. Um,
Yeah, Drew Holiday could definitely come off the bench, but I don't know. The backcourt's gonna be too small if you start Ja and Dame. So
and what do you do
one of
with
them would have
Scoot?
to stop it, cut it out.
Unless you have Shaden Sharp play the three. I don't know how big he is though, or if he's even capable of doing that. But like you said, let's not speculate because free agency hasn't hit yet.
Yeah, and yeah.
And
So and there's
and
other moves to
supposedly
be
they took
made.
themselves out of the Jalen Brown sweepstakes for now.
Yeah.
They said for now anyway.
Sham said they ain't in it at all.
Oh, at all? Okay.
Hold on, let me look. Yeah, aren't actively pursuing Jalen Brown and view John Moran as their big move.
Okay.
Yeah, because the Bucks, the Celtics are looking for a minimum of 4 first round picks for
Damn.
him, but it's just like there's analytics guys saying that he's not that good of a player because
Yeah.
I think he led the league in missed field goals and turnovers.
Brown.
Jalen Brown, yeah.
Look, well, I don't know. Shaden, because I was looking, Shaden Sharp looks like because he's 6'5", 210. I don't know if that's big enough to guard any small forwards.
No, average small forward is 6'8".
So,
But again, it doesn't matter because a lot of these people are probably going to get moved anyways. And
yeah.
also, it's not like let's not try to act like Portland's doing things or Portland does things that make sense.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
That's,
saying? So it's just like I said, there's no reason to speculate starting lineups because we don't know what we don't know what that's going to look like really until October. So it's
yeah.
just so it's they got to play lineups together, preseason stuff like that, and we'll have to figure it out then. But again, it's not like Portland with making this move is a significantly better team. They're not. I still don't even think they're a playing team still. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, can we really, And again, we don't know what Dame is going to look like coming back
Yeah.
either. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like there's no reason to speculate that Shaden Sharp, what position he's going to play. If he, size wise, is he going to be able to defend? Because is he going to be able to defend the three? He's not that good of a defensive player, regardless. He can't defend his own position, so you're going to have him defend a bigger position. So it's just like Not saying he's a horrible defender. He's just not. He's just not an elite defensive player for us to speculate if he can guard other positions.
Hmm.
So, so yeah.
Yeah.
But I do think just because of what was given up for what they got back, Portland made the best move of these three moves we talked about.
It's like you got rid of two contracts. You ain't got a pick swap or wait till 2040 to cash in.
They got rid of two journeymen for a guy who, when healthy, is one of the most exciting players in basketball.
Yeah.
At worst, you're going to sell tickets. Even if you're not a good team, yeah, at worst, you're going to sell tickets.
Yeah.
So, we I gotta understand something. That something is, speaking of John Morant. John Morant had been in the news for trying to act like he was tough. Running down on teenagers at the mall. And apparently Terrion Arnold learned a lot from John Morant.
So,
Because he decided he wanted to run down on teenagers. And he's like, I guess he got these guys because he was trying to get his own stuff back. But you're a multimillionaire and you should have insurance. It's not that big of a deal. You know how cheap insurance is on like jewelry and stuff? I don't know what they took from. But because I sold insurance. I've been on this podcast and sold insurance for State Farm. For like thousands of dollars worth of jewelry, if you get a price, it's like $9 a month or something. It's like almost nine. Like it's such a drop in the bucket to protect so many things, like personal property. It just doesn't even make sense to even do this. But he's the great American philosopher Jay-Z once said, "I'm not black, I'm OJ." Okay. So Terry Arnold clearly felt like he was OJ Simpson. He thought he can just run down on somebody, kidnap them, hire the onceless, smash grapes in front of them.
What part of my bad don't you understand?
I wonder if he said that to them when he found out.
No, no, he didn't.
They didn't know. They didn't know nothing.
He's like, I don't know nothing. We'll see how much you don't know.
Yeah. Okay. See how much you don't know after get the towel in the bucket.
You know, you're gonna waterboard this thing
for jewelry.
And I got the list of what was stolen. 100,000 in cash.
Ooh, that's a lot. Ooh.
An $80,000 necklace.
Ooh.
Designer bags. Designer.
Panda.
Yep. The panda bags.
Yo, they stole a bunch of diamonds, rubies, and
He's a nigga took his own life. He's like, you know it's all about the diamonds and rubies. And my fault.
That nigga risked his whole setup for diamonds, rubies.
He said he stole the diamonds, the rubies, and the bags for the towels for the jacuzzi. Yeah, and an NFL issued cell phone. I didn't even know the NFL issued niggas cell phones.
So you couldn't just track the cell phone to find out who got it? Maybe he did. Maybe he did, and it got traced to them. And then he was like, yo. We got to handle this business. What I want to know is, then you out here texting people like,
Yo,
bro, you are not a criminal at all.
this nigga was on Facebook Messenger giving orders. I want to know where these niggas is at.
I mean, this dude was really on his Aaron Hernandez.
Yep, because it says, yeah, because I said he got 4 counts of kidnapping.
Damn,
Just those counts can get him life.
he going life.
4 counts of armed robbery. Said it was retaliation for $250,000 worth of property stolen.
That's a lot of bread, though.
So so he was at an Airbnb. It was stolen from an Airbnb. He went there on January the 30th and February the 1st. The way it was listed, it was like, so you went on the 30th, left on the 31st, and came back on the 1st. Like, I don't get it. But the first, yeah, but he went on January the 30th and February the 1st. He retaliated on February the 4th. So yeah, the lines would have been out. Yeah, I don't think the line. Yeah, did the line?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
they've been
Super
out of the
Bowl.
playoff. Yes.
Super Bowl's in February, so
So so
they
you
didn't, they didn't make the playoffs.
yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Did they even make the playoffs?
No,
But yeah. So he had his court date today, and he had a $1 million bond,
that don't make no damn sense. That dude's a menace to society.
and the Lions knew it too because what's it called? The same day he gets his $1 million bond is the same day the Lions him.
Well, I mean, he was going to get the charges are too. He was going to get cut anyways.
Yeah, because they were saying
Like where they got it, because it's not like he can't. He got a bond. It's not like he can't play.
yeah, and that was the whole thing. It was like the whole issue was
Well, I don't know. I don't know how much bread
was
he's
he not
made.
going to? Yeah, it was
He
like
might not, because if he's gonna trip off of 100,000, he might not have 1 million in the bank.
250.
No, it was 250 worth of stuff. It was 100,000 cash, which we had to pay for the bond.
So no, but the Lions. I remember when it first when he got arrested or when he turned himself in anyway, because he didn't get found and brought to the station. He turned himself in. When he turned himself in, the Lions said that they were aware of the situation, but they weren't going to comment. But there was going to be two things that could have happened. Either they kept him on the roster and got their signing bonus back, or cut him and not get any of their money back. So
Yeah,
I
he was
so they
making 3 million a year.
yeah, so they chose the latter. It's like they just cut ties with him. But it's still, I feel like it's still going to, if he's, I don't think there's any way where niggas,
He is not beating this.
yeah, he
They
ain't.
got they got
You got text messages.
yeah, like
He's
bro,
like,
you not even on a burner phone on the NFL issue phone. Now I know that it was stolen, but it just makes the story sound better.
what?
Dang, you use the
He's-
NFL issue phone
so you
to
went and
do
got yourself
crimes.
another one 3 days later.
Bro, you took that. You used NFL property to commit crimes, man. What's
You
wrong
said,
with you?
I know you got the green text bubbles. You ain't even got the blue text bubbles.
No, he definitely got blue. NFL ain't paying for no Samsungs.
No, that's what I mean. No, that's what I mean. They they put him on the they was like, "Oh, you lost your phone?" Well, what did they call it? It was like, "Here's a loaner."
They gave him a burner phone, man.
They said, here's a loaner." It's like
Yo,
we
man,
issue you the iPhone, we loan you the Android.
nah, bruh, they handed him the flip phone too, so that set him all the way off.
He's like, flip
When
it open,
that,
flip it close.
yeah, when that
No, I'm
nigga,
about to flip out.
yeah, he flipped out. He flipped out. They handed him that burner phone. That nigga was like, these niggas think I'm Raven Reddington.
Yo, yo, yeah,
So
he
he
got the
like,
flip phone with the antenna phones.
bro, yes, they treat him like they was like, okay, we gonna give you that Raymond Reddington phone. So he's like, okay, these niggas on the blacklist. We gonna snatch him up.
Yo, the fact that he was giving orders on what to do, that just lets you know the folks that he sent didn't know what to do. He's like,
Yeah,
"What you want me to do next?" he's like, "Take the clip out of the gun and beat him with that."
nigga was using WhatsApp to give instructions. Yeah, man, they ain't never
It's like,
gonna
"Yo, you
catch
lose the
this.
signal."
They ain't never gonna catch this. Nigga, it's encrypted.
256 bit encrypted. He's like,
I feel bad for those kids though. You know what I'm saying? It's just
yeah,
like we making jokes and stuff, but those kids are definitely victims. Because it's like, what if they were kids who ain't about that life? You know what I'm saying?
yeah. Nah, they thought they were about
So
to have themselves a
they
good
had they
time.
had they had nothing to do. They didn't have the stuff. Did he get
No,
the right people?
no, that is apparently the three people that they got were the wrong people.
So now the right people are still out here
Are
spending
watching the
cash.
news talking about you dumbass nigga
BMF.
holding his chain.
Holy, look, you imagine they would have went on Facebook, Instagram Live with the chain. Yeah,
Yo, nah, wait until he
BMF,
gets convicted.
BMF, nigga,
Nah, wait till he
blowing
gets
money fast. We
Yup.
blowing that money fast.
Nah, they're gonna wait till he gets convicted before they do that shit. It was like, you got the wrong nigga. We still got the cash. Get themselves arrested. Just like, oh, you were the ones that robbed him. It
I
was
mean,
like,
they go to his jail, and he gonna get them there.
it's like, because it's like you said, you could have just gotten your stuff insured,
It's insurance, man.
and you could, and it was 3 days later. You could have gotten the police involved, but no, you wanted.
Yeah, well, in my experience, when things like that get stolen, the
Mhm.
police don't do much to recover it. So I'm not tripping him. I'm not tripping off of him not. You have to file a police report in these instances. So I'm not tripping off of that. But it's just like, bruh, again, like insurance for jewelry is so cheap. You can get insurance for cash too. That much cash, I don't know what that would be, but the insurance puts a very strict limit on cash. So they might have insured
That might
like
have that might have been
that.
the threshold.
No, it's very strict. Like it's a very low limit. It might be 5 grand or something like that. It's not because who carries $100,000 worth of cash on?
That is true.
You see what I'm saying? So it's just like they put very strict limits on actual cash, but like for jewelry, like I said, there's insurance for jewelry, there's insurance for designer bags and stuff like that. They would have covered. They literally would have gave him the money for it all. Like if he had stuff appraised and well, the bags you don't get appraised, but the jewelry, as long as you had to get an appraisal for I think any jewelry over $1,000.
Mhm.
So you bring them the appraisal, it would have cost them out, for 80 some $1,000 of jewelry. Might have been like $25 a month to insure it. So it's just like it just don't make sense that that's the way he went about it, unless it was about the cash. Because like I said, the cash is really the thing that the insurance wouldn't have dealt with
Mhm.
on a large scale. So you would have best case scenario he would have lost 95 grand because cash isn't easily traceable either. It's not like he unless he got it like from a bank,
Mhm.
like literally like, hey, I'm withdrawing this from this bank, and then it would have been the serial numbers would have been recorded, things of that nature. So it's just like
Mhm.
what I'm saying. So it's one of those things where the cash would have been hard to recover, but insurance would have dealt with everything else, and then he wouldn't be facing no jail time. So it's like, okay, $100,000 lick, but like what's her name? Something similar. Well, actually, hers is a lot more violent. Kim Kardashian. When she was in what was it? She was in Paris and got hemmed up,
Hmm.
and insurance dealt with pretty much everything that was stolen. But niggas want to be tough. You know what I'm saying? And then he got kids hanging upside down in their underwear, smashing grapes. Nigga really thought he was Edward Wensley, yo, the third.
Yeah. It's like what he did, he did the original Punisher, the Thomas Jane Punisher. He had dude hanging upside down. He's like when he had the blowtorch, he started stabbing the nigga with the popsicle. He's like, first you're gonna feel cold. He's like, that's exactly how he had him. He's like, it turns steel to butter. He's like, isn't science fun, Mickey? Yo, he really texted these niggas. He really Facebook messengered these niggas what to do next. He ain't even, it was like getting instructions. He didn't even say, yo, I'm on the way. He just,
The crazy. I just want to know how that conversation goes. Hey, we got him. Now what? What do you mean now what?
takes it. He was like, take his shoes and his socks off, and then stuff his socks in the side of his mouth, and make sure you put the dirty side in first. He's like, all right, after I do that, then what? It's like, hold it, this nigga left me on red.
And then he walked in that bitch like freaking Don Corleone.
Like I said, jacket draped over the shoulders, but he ain't got his arms in the sleeves. Rubbing his hands together.
He walked in there with a Katsuki cake.
With the music playing in the background. It's like, yo, who got that Bluetooth speaker? Ooh, ooh. It's like, so you motherfuckers think you can steal my NFL issued phone and get away with it?
That's an iPhone
What
17,
I'm
nigga.
saying with the Lions phone case.
We was gonna win a ring this year.
Now I can't hear my cell phone ring, nigga. Oh shit, that is hilarious and not hilarious at the same time. Because who knows how those people? Because I think he said the dead of night they drove somewhere and just dumped them in the middle of nowhere.
If you're gonna do all that, like,
Just
'cause like 4 counts of kidnapping is crazy.
four counts of kidnapping and four
And
counts of
and
armed
and his and
robbery.
his and his co-conspirators just flip faster than a pancake on him.
These omelet ass niggas. Yo, shit got 4 years. It's like, look, I'll be out when I'm 23.
Folded like origami. They were like, "Oh yeah, you want to know his shoe size?" Like old boy did on First 48. Hey, I got everything you need right here.
In the designer bag he was looking for.
I just want to know, how did these kids get caught up in this? They had to have something to do with it.
They had pictures. Should definitely have pictures.
They had something. I don't think they had nothing to do with it, because then it's just like, yeah, dumb to niggas. Like, how does that look? How does
It's
that
like,
come
yo,
about?
and I was like, isn't it that nigga right there? It's like, who? The guy playing on the ping pong machine. Ain't it him? It's like, wait.
And then they got lured over. I could just imagine. You think you about to pull up. Well, actually, I saw the chick. One of the chicks that got locked up. I
uh
don't know if she the type to lure any niggas anywhere, but she is full young MA. But maybe it was the way she said "ooh."
What's up, nigga? You trying to smoke and drink? It's like, it's like I think we should just go with her before she beat our ass.
Yo, for real. Yeah, I was, because we was talking about the other day. I was like, how you get kidnapped by some females? But yeah, no, they pull up like that. Yeah.
They said them niggas was hiding inside the bedroom, waiting for them to come inside the apartment. Just for them to not be the people that you're looking for. It's like, make sure, nigga. Here, I wonder if they
Just
got
imagine you
paid
pull
for
up and
what they did.
you like with the girls, you like, yeah, we about to get some. Then you see a bunch of niggas in the room.
The fact that you said one of them looked like young MA and you said we about to get some is crazy. It's like, take one for the team.
Desperate times. No, I don't know what the other women look like. So it's just like you be like, yeah, we about to smoke some, drink some, probably
I'm
get
saying it was like
lucky.
I'm saying
And
we
then
about to get lucky and it's like, oh, I guess you gonna watch. And
no,
all
no,
of us is like,
but then like a bunch of niggas just hop out the woodwork. You don't know what's about to happen. You don't know if you're about to get robbed or raped. Like, this that kind of party,
I'm saying it's like, I like your
nigga.
earring, nigga.
Be terrified. No, look, and they be like, "Where the stuff? Oh, that's what
yo,
you want?
and you
Please,
can't even
I'll
you
tell
can't
you
even
whatever
turn
you want to
around and
know."
you can't even turn around and run out the front door because young MA is already standing there with her arms folded. He's like, he look like Brian Urlacher. It's like, fuck you going, fuck are you going? Where the fuck you think you going? It's like, did her voice get deeper?
You call it Stephanie, I call it F and A. I don't even know what that means.
Oh my god.
Shout out to Young M.A. Robbie.
It's like you can't. I'm saying you can't even cut back and run. You can't even cut back and leave the apartment because you got three lines. You got a linebacker blocking the door. No,
Nah,
actually,
they instantly shut the door on
he's shut the door, locked that bitch, and then they came out like fucking
him. And they
ninjas.
had the old school lock the
The
little
deadbolt.
brass lock. Yeah, the little brass joint. Make your hands smell and you lock the
I said this lead based lock and shit.
door.
Yo, it's like, what type of copper concentrate is this shit from? To make your hands smell. Yo, the fact you gotta smell your hand every time you lock that door is
You
crazy.
know that metal smell?
Yeah, I know you what you it's like,
Ugh. But nah, man. Dang, I gotta wash my hands every time I touch this lock.
heavy duty. You can't do mild soap with this shit. Say this fucking lock's from the 70s. It's got asbestos. Damn.
I hope Terrion Arnold gets everything he deserves.
Yeah. The fact
Can't be
that you
kidnapping kids.
I'm saying, nigga, the fact that you were on text now giving orders is like they said at least seven people were getting at least. So there may be more. Like, how many people you have in this apartment? Whose
They
apartment was it? It better not have been in your name because it's already bad enough.
don't make no damn sense.
Then you got it in your name? All right, man.
Um, Speaking of torture, that dude, I don't understand the heated rivalry in boxing when it comes to Hispanic versus black fighters, and
Mm.
why every Hispanic fighter or if, every Hispanic fan swears that their guy is going to be the guy to beat the top black boxer. It don't happen. The only time I can think of it happening, or in recent memory, was Devin Haney versus Ryan Garcia, and Ryan Garcia was juiced up. So Xander Zayas, face boots. For some, this one dude who's in his boxing group I'm in, was saying, "Oh, if Xander wins, y'all gonna be saying this is and the other." And I was like, "Bruh, I don't know." He for some reason he always talking bad about black fighters, but he's a black dude. I don't really care that he's black, but he talks bad about black fighters a lot. And I was like, and he's like, "Yeah, y'all, Ennis fans are just Spence fans that switched to Boots when he after Spence got beat by Crawford." I was like, "Well, I'm a Crawford fan, and Boots gonna beat the dog crap out of Xander Zayas." And that's exactly. I mean, the third round was a little scary, but outside of that, it was a brutal beating. I don't know. Y'all, I need everybody who listens to this podcast to understand this thing about boxing. If there's a fighter and you watch three of his fights, just watch three of any fighter's fights, because you'll see their tendencies. If they don't move their feet and they don't move their head and they don't establish the jab, which is almost every Hispanic fighter, 9 times out of 10, they're going to lose to a really good back fighter. I just need y'all to understand that. And that's just not Hispanic fighters, that's any fighter. Because the thing about American fighters is, for the most part, the best of us, anyways, know how to use our legs, know how to move our heads, know how to establish a jab. These are fundamentals in American boxing. That's why America runs boxing. Not saying that they're undefeatable or anything like that, but generally speaking, if you see those things in a fight, they're going to lose. Why did I told y'all this years ago? Even said that when Crawford was going to stop Spence on this podcast. The one thing Spence didn't have was the head movement. He used his jab. He used his legs, was just not as good as Crawford. He didn't have the head movement. The guys, when you got a guy like a Boots who's athletic, can use his leg, not great with his head movement either, but can move his head and fights off the jab, he's gonna beat guys up like Xander Zayas, like Virgil Ortiz. They're gonna beat those guys up. Stop deluding yourself based off of your racial alignment. 9 times out of 10, I don't care that Boots got rocked in the third round. Everybody's been touched. It's boxing. But 9 times out of 10, because it's not even like a black thing. Black people and Black Americans are just so athletic. It happens more on our side than anything else. But when I'm gonna flip it, when Parker, well, I can't think of his first name, the heavyweight.
Not Josh, is it?
No, can't think of his first name right now. When Parker fought Wilder, Wilder has immense power. He doesn't have good feet. He doesn't move his head. If you avoid his right hand, he's not really hard to beat. Guess what? Parker moves his head, uses his legs, fights off the jab. Not saying he's unbeatable, because he's been beaten. And how did he get beat? When he fought Anthony Joshua used his legs, used the jab, used his size to take advantage of him.
Joseph Parker.
Okay, thank you. If you establish a jab, the person who establishes a jab the best has more options to fight off of. So the other way around, it's not even just a black thing. But he used his legs, he moves his head, he was able to beat up on Wilder. Because Wilder does not use his legs, does not move his head. Tyson Fury, same thing. Uses his legs, uses his head, moves his head, establishes a jab. He was able to beat Wilder. He got Wilder, because he's so powerful and he has no quit in him, was able to knock him down a few times and almost won the first fight from knockout. So, like I said, it's not like these guys are unbeatable. But stop putting your money on these people. I need y'all to listen to me. If you see these two things, take the time to watch 30 minutes of a few rounds of these guys' fights. There was a guy I saw, he put $5,000 on Xander Zayas to win. He would have won $22,000. And then my boy Zoe was like, I hope your wife left you for this. Because it was just stupid. This isn't like sports, like this isn't like spread betting. You know what I'm saying? Where it don't matter if a guy wins or loses. If they lose, they need to lose by a certain amount of points. You should just know these things. Like a lot of these guys have watched enough boxing to know these things. And then what do the pole riders do? Again, Crawford was my favorite fighter in the world. Crawford's my third favorite fighter of all time. What did all these people do? Man, if he would have fought Crawford, good thing he never fought Crawford. You're gay. Yes. Everyone who said that, you're a homosexual. You like ding-a-ling up your ring-a-ling.
Oh my.
Because why? Crawford's been when did the Crawford fight happen? Last year?
Yeah.
Last year, September. It's been damn near a full year since Crawford's been retired. And y'all over here like, man, if Crawford would have, bruh, why y'all not talking about Virgil Ortiz, who's been actively avoiding Boots Ennis? Virgil Ortiz is a better version of Xander Zayas. Yes. But styles make fights.
Shit, he apparently he had Ortiz backed out of he backed out of the Stantionis fight, and that's how Boots ended up fighting him.
Yeah, I told you that. He
Yeah.
couldn't make weight. He was.
Oh, that was the fight. Okay,
He,
okay.
he got hospitalized both times. He actually signed on to the fight. He wasn't. He didn't duck him. He literally couldn't make weight.
But then when Boots beat Stantionis, and he was like, "Yo, we got to make that fight happen," then he switched to waiting for Spence.
Yeah, because everybody was like he needed to move up and weight, and then he moved up. He had a couple of fights, and then all of a sudden, when the fight needed to happen, all of a sudden we want to talk about Spence, who was still on a layoff. Actually, matter of fact, at that point, Spence hadn't announced whether he was coming back or not. So it's like, how are you waiting on a guy who we don't even know is ever going to fight again? Which Spence has said that this Tim Tszyu fight might be his last fight. So yeah, it's just this racial thing in boxing and in sports in general. I don't care about that, man. Just look at what you're looking at and understand the sport that you're watching. And know that you don't know shit. Just like everybody who was like, oh yeah, like the Patriots are gonna win. Like, you really believe that? You really believe the Patriots had what it took to beat the Seahawks? Man, Drake May.
Drake Mays, shut your ass.
You really watched the Knicks beat San Antonio twice in their house and was like the Spurs gonna come back. Now, there's nothing wrong with wanting someone to win. Like, for example, myself, being a Yankees fan. I wanted the Yankees to beat the Dodgers. The Dodgers were a far better team. Now, if we get them this time, we're on a nice little streak right now. You know what I'm saying? Who knows? I doubt it. But still.
Know the Met team, because them niggas, they just fired their manager.
It's just like I said, for those people who are fans of sports, like at some point, I got this from a guy named Boxing Ego. Like, and so you either a fan of sport or you're a man fan in a lot of these cases. So it's just like, or fan of the team in these cases. It's just like, okay, just admit that. Don't call yourself a Jets fan. Don't call yourself a football fan. Because the Jets fan thought the Aaron Rodgers was going to win 13 games for them. I'm never letting that go. Y'all see, I ain't never letting that go. I still haven't got no apologies from none of those people.
I don't know why you keep on expecting apologies from folks that you don't know.
Yeah, it's not like you're going to go back and look for those notifications to hit me up either.
Like,
but still, because I know I didn't. I should have. I should have went through all my notifications and be like, hey, you. I demand satisfaction. Like there's a lot of people who really believe these things. And say you're a fan of your team or you're a fan of the man. You're not a fan because if you're a fan of sports, you would know that there's just certain things that matchup wise that just don't comprehend.
Mm.
Oh yeah, we got the Seahawks defensive front against a team that struggled blocking all season.
Yep.
And then you watch that offensive lineman get waterboarded on national TV. And then you're like, oh man, he sucks. He sucked all year. It's the Super Bowl. This ain't the regular season. You're not going up against bad teams where you can hide that stuff.
Yeah.
You're up against a gang of backup quarterbacks. Man, look at our defense. Like, then they try to act like, oh, well, the Ravens defense went up against a bunch of backup quarterbacks or, low tier quarterbacks. Nobody on your team is Ray Lewis. Cut it out. There ain't not a single Patriot who measures up to Ray Lewis. Or the talent on that Ravens defense outside of Christian Gonzalez. That's the only player from the Patriots team that would have made that 2000 Ravens team. So it's just like, bruh, y'all got to cut this out. Shout out to Boots, though. I'm not a Boots fan. Zero's a Boots fan. I'm not a Boots fan. But y'all ain't going to sit here telling me you watched Zayas' last fight. You watched Boots, any of Boots' fights, and you thought that was a good matchup for Zayas. Anyways, I gotta get to bed. What's your parting shot, dog?
My parting shot, even though he played for the enemy and the Titans, um, it's sad to hear that CJ2K Chris Johnson has been diagnosed with ALS.
Well, he was diagnosed last year, but it's been rapid. He's had a rapid decline since.
Yeah, some looking at a video. This dude looks this like it, yeah, he ain't even he was doing the interview with Good Morning America. This dude ain't even talking. It's like he don't even look like the same guy. Like blinking slow eye. It's like it's so unfortunate. It's like this freaking crazy, yo. But prayers up to him.
I don't mean to sound insensitive. I never saw a black person with it. I didn't know that black people got that.
Yeah, I think it's very rare that yeah, because I know when folks were doing the ice bucket challenge,
Yeah,
there was like it's a bunch of black folks doing the ice bucket challenge. It was like y'all doing a challenge where only 4% of black folks, or it was like I think it was like
only
less than
4% of the people who get it are black.
yeah, there we go.
Oh, okay. See,
That
I didn't
is
know. I didn't even know that.
because
I
it
didn't.
was
I
yeah,
mean,
it
of
was
course, like there's no such disease that zero people get
yeah,
that of a
yeah,
certain race, but I didn't. I never seen a black person who got it.
yeah. It was like because folks were seeing that it was like all these black folks doing the bucket, yeah, the ice bucket challenge. It was like it made for me it didn't make any sense because y'all weren't even using ice bucket. He's like it's like y'all were just pouring cold water on yourselves. I thought ice would be would be the thing, but
I forgot who it was, and somebody didn't. They didn't even put. They even put no water in the joint. They poured pure ice on it.
you,
And then there was another one where they just hit the person with the bucket of ice. I'm like, yo,
but it's like yeah, it's very rare in black folks that get it. It just felt like it was just a trend folks were just jumping on rather than understanding the research.
well, I mean,
And
I'm not tripping off of black people supporting those people.
yeah, now I'm no, but that was the criticism at that point. It was uh like only 4% of the people who get diagnosed are black, and you have more black people than anybody else doing the ice bucket challenge. It was like folks were believing that it was just black folks just jumping on a fad or whatever.
Mm.
It's like yeah,
To be honest, I mostly only saw white people doing it. I didn't see much black people doing the challenge for it.
yeah, it was like it's like the water bucket challenge because like I said, I always thought it was like ice bucket. I guess it was just because there were ice buckets that they were using.
What's an ice bucket?
I don't know what an ice bucket is. I don't even know why the hell I just said that. It's like niggas are using Home Depot buckets.
Yeah, that's what I'm like.
Yo, imagine a dude say ice bucket challenge and they pour quickcrete on their back and, and holds them down with water. The
That
hold them
nigga's
down.
like he's supposed to drop something frozen on you. You're not supposed to freeze yourself in time. You're about to make yourself a statue, stupid ass.
Oh, but that's my part in shot though.
Yeah. Um, my parting shot is fnba.com, yo. Because y'all playing with me. Because I ordered my stuff right when the Knicks won the championship. Then I asked the Duchess if she wanted some, and then I ordered for something for her and the kids. Several things went wrong in this. First of all, the sizes that they had are not the sizes that they are, because they said they said youth medium. So I got that for my son. That joint is clearly a large for kids. That is clearly a 14, 16.
Mm, he'll grow into it.
Cocoa Puffs was clearly a size 8. It was a children's small, which is supposed to be what, 6'7", 5'6", way too big for her. And they didn't give you no reference to it either. So not only that, they got all their stuff, and I ain't getting my shit. Ordered on the same day, and I ordered this stuff after, because I ordered my stuff first. And I asked the and they got all their stuff. I'm still waiting on my shit. Not only that, when they got their shit, I got an email same day saying my shit was going to be even more delayed than it already was.
It's coming.
NBA.com, I demand satisfaction. This has been the Between Brothers podcast. Thank y'all so much for watching or listening. If you're watching on YouTube, please subscribe, comment, like. If you listen to on Apple Podcasts or Spotify,